Yo, y'all let me go this whole time and I was on mute. This whole time I was talking and I was on. This is a Monday for Johan Potts right there. This whole time I'm talking and I'm on mute. Oh man, it's the case of the Mondays. All right, man. Let's do this again. What's good with everybody? Welcome to the Ball Hawk Show podcast. I'm your host, Amar Hawkins, who was just on mute for almost a minute straight talking and didn't realize the damn mic was muted. And I just happened to look and I saw that it was muted. So all that I said, I'm going to say it again. Welcome to the show. If you hear, like, subscribe, share the show. If you're on Facebook, share. If you're on Twitter, retweet, quote it. Come talk, because we talking about LeBron James today. I know everybody want to talk about LeBron James. We talking about LeBron James, 40,000 points. We got to talk about LeBron James. We talking about Caitlin Clark. She became the all-time leading scorer, man or female, in the NCAA. But is she really the all-time leading scorer? You know, dun, 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 dun. It's always conspiracy, right? Because I heard somebody else could have scored more points than Pistol Pete. And Pistol Pete really didn't have the record. But I'm going to let people do that themselves, man. I'm going to just salute Caitlin. We got to talk about some NBA, what we saw over the weekend. NFL Combine, you know, I'm a football guy. The underwear Olympics are underway, and you got some guys improving their stock because they ran fast times, and you got some guys being questioned because they didn't run fast times, but they got elite film, but some testing they didn't do so well in. You got 2 or 3 years of elite film, but you didn't run that well, and now your stock dropped. But hey, if you run real fast, we'll ignore all your film and just say we are enamored by how fast you run. We're going to talk about that, man. But before we get started, this episode is sponsored by Aber Insurance. Go to aberinsurance.net for all your insurance needs as home, business, auto, and life insurance, man. They're great people at Able, servicing the state of Virginia for over 20 years. So, yeah, I didn't put out the back signal, so nobody know I was going live today, but I'm live today. I'm starting a little bit early, but I'm live today. I told y'all every Monday I'm going live. Every Monday we going live with video, courtesy of Bleav Network. That's what we doing. So we here. Today's show gonna be 90 minutes. Damn it, it's 90. So if they start bumping their gums and Zara come in here with a story that you want to listen to, I got a story to tell, I'm going to just walk out. I'm going to let them finish the story. I'm going to just have, I got a story to tell segment for Zara, for all the lines that you know this? Nah, I ain't going to do it. I'm going to wait until he here before I say I ain't going to talk behind his back. That ain't being, a good friend. But let's talk about where we want to start. First of all, salute to my Lady Wahoos, man, as they defeated Virginia Tech, number 5 Virginia Tech yesterday. Here at JPJ, senior night. Ooh, no better way to go out than to go out with a bang. The Lady Wahoos did what they'd been doing all year, upsetting ranked teams. This is the 4th ranked team they defeated this year. They won 80-75. You got local legends. Kamora Johnson had over 20 points, I believe. Let me look it up right quick so I could be accurate. 21 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. Sam Brunell, another local legend from Greene County that transferred back in for Notre Dame. Ice in her veins, hitting 2 big clutch free throws. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. And they had a record-breaking attendance. I mean, should you say, like the Hokie fans keep saying, you're welcome. I mean, are you trying to say it was more y'all than Wahoo fans? Like, think about that. Are you saying it was more y'all and JPJ than Wahoo fans? But how many y'all hold it at y'all arena? Oh, so you saying y'all travel more than the Wahoo fans travel? Like, so y'all just ain't gonna let the Wahoos have nothing. Y'all just gonna take credit. Oh, okay, because they talking to me right now. You know, y'all can't hear them, but I could just hear the tweets. You know what I'm saying? So, but the Wahoo women, win 80-75. They're about to go into the ACC tournament soon, I Bleav. Let me see. Should be pretty soon. But yeah, man. Did y'all see Golden State get like destroyed yesterday? My man Alex, what's good with you? My man Alex met Shannon Sharpe live. Matter of fact, why we talk about Shannon Sharpe, man? Y'all ain't look. Let's go. Let's take him to church. It's time to take him to church. You know what I don't understand? I don't understand how it be your own people, bruh. Shannon Sharpe get out of the black SUV with his 2 phones and his little carry-on strap bag, and everybody talking about he looking zesty. My man had 2 hip surgeries, knee surgeries. Y'all out here drawing photos, creating artwork. Y'all, we terrible, man. We terrible. We be killing our own people, man. Y'all gotta relax, bro. Everything in a goddamn gonna joke. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games till somebody goddamn black your eye because you out here want to ha key. Like I tell folks when they be trying to throw, man, you sound gay. Yeah, I am gay. I'm joyful. Yeah. Look at your thesaurus. I am very glee. Very happy. Got this drawing. Y'all. Shannon Sharpe, man, you doing your damn thing. That's what they do, bruh. As soon as you, everybody wants you to win until you start winning, then they get tired of you. I keep telling y'all, America is a lie. It's a lie. Young people, if you listen to the ball hawk, take this with you. America wants you to win until you start winning a little too much. And then they want you to be humble. They don't want you to brag on yourself. They want to brag on you. But how dare you brag on you? How dare you tell your narrative? No, let them tell it. That's what they said. Let me tell everybody about you. Even though it could be false, but let me talk for you. You can't talk for yourself. Cat Williams warned them. They're going to come for you, Shannon. Shannon just had Terry Crews on the show. That was a dope interview. Salute to Terry Crews, man. He was telling the story where he got cut by the Redskins. I mean, Washington. Well, they was known as the Redskins back then. No disrespect, but they was known as Washington Redskins back then. He got cut and how they had just checked their kids into school. And that's real talk, man. When you get cut and stuff, I'm gonna get you in here said, but it's just one of the things that I just sit back and I just watch. When Shannon had Cat on, everybody was loving Shannon Sharpe. When Shannon left old Skip Bayless, everybody loved Shannon Sharpe. He got the nightcap with Ocho Cinco, everybody loves Shannon. 58 million views with the cat, everybody loves Shannon. Got Monique on there, everybody loves Shannon. But it's like, wait a minute. If you really in the forefront, let me go get my surfboard. Let me ride this wave of Shannon Sharpe. Whether you joking them, because if you just say something about Shannon Sharpe or you put something about Shannon Sharpe in the title of your video, you're going to get some views. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't talking about that Meek and Diddy stuff. I ain't doing the Floyd Mayweather route. Talking about it ain't my business and if it's my daughter. Hell no, Floyd. Nah, bruh. Nah. I don't talk about that. Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna stay sports, man, because yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought nah. Don't do it, Petty Hawk. Leave this alone. See, Beam, you got me sidetracked, man. Who else? Oh, yeah. I did, Shannon, when y'all was prepping for the show and that Caitlin Clark subject came up, did you agree to just say she's the best female basketball player you ever seen? She better than Maya Moore? Don't get me wrong, man. Caitlin can shoot from the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? She can shoot from the parking lot, but Maya Moore? You forgot about Maya Moore that quick? God dang. Even she was inspired by Maya Moore. I know she done scored it more than any and everybody, man. But She better than Maya Moore? I don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Shannon. You was out that thing really letting it fly too, boy. You was really out there, goddamn. You. I don't know about that, Shannon. Caitlin is one of the greatest we've ever seen, but I don't know if she's the greatest women's basketball player.
You bringing up Maya Moore? Hell, she ain't better than Cheryl Swoops.
I mean, a lot of people don't know about that. I just wanted to be like current, but yeah, Cheryl Swoops was to be, and everybody got mad at Cheryl because Cheryl tried to say that Caitlin played the extra year, what she did on Gilbert Arena show, and y'all was disrespecting Cheryl Swoops like she was a slouch. A lot of y'all suckers don't be knowing what y'all be. Y'all going, who is this hating ass lady? What did she do? Huh. You better check Cheryl Swoops' career.
Please. And hell, do I dare say, I don't think she better than Dawn Staley.
I don't know.
That could be that could be a debate, but we'll leave that one for later.
Beam said, don't let LeBron's accomplishment distract you from the fact that the Lakers are now in 10th place.
Oh, and don't let the media fool y'all and let them pass this narrative that LeBron is passed first.
I never understood that either. I'm trying to figure out how you pass first when you average this many points a game.
Exactly.
How you really pass first? Like, what are we doing? That don't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Like, how do you pass first when you got all these damn points? You are not pass first.
Exactly. Well, let the Brown sexuals tell you he's passed first.
How? I don't understand. Like, that don't make sense, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. LeBron is an unselfish player. He's not a very selfish player, but he's not pass first. He gets a bucket. He gets a bucket, bro. He really does. Like, we gotta cut this out.
Yeah, man.
Like James Harden can average double-digit assists and he a ball hog. They run with that narrative too. Like, what are we doing? Oh, Russell Wilson, you just stat padding. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, what are we doing? But Jokic get a triple-double. Oh, my golly, this is impressive. Ooh, he's 7 feet, getting a triple-double. Everybody love it. Luka get a triple-double. Everybody love it. Russ get his. Oh, nah, look. They boxing out Russ, stealing rebounds. Stealing.
But you already know a fanatic of any player would do anything and everything to put his player on that pedestal and make that player above reproach.
Above reproach is for real, man. Like, this is why, like, LeBron, like the LeBron situation, 40,000 points, a phenomenal feat, extraordinary career. But you got the Georgia defenders like, hell fucking no. He ain't better than Mike, and this is I am not celebrating LeBron.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No matter how much they want to downplay it, you need the rings and you need a positive win percentage in the finals. Now, if the man would have had a positive win percentage in the finals, cool. I'll accept his GOAT argument. Not right now. No.
Beam said, "Hey Hawk, is it disrespectful that the Denver Nuggets allow Jokic to wear number 15? They didn't care because how Melo and George Karl and that fallout was. So in their eyes, they never thought that Joker would be this, and now that he is this, it's a dilemma. Because Carmelo Anthony, when it comes to Denver Nuggets allure, he's in that realm. And you can't retire his jersey now. Like, what you going to do, split 15-15? Because Jokic shit definitely getting retired there. Bleav that.
Yeah, I was about to say before Jokic, I mean, literally Melo was the best player of the Nuggets history.
Of the Nuggets, took it to the playoffs every year as a rookie. Every year. Like, we talk about the greatness of LeBron, Melo stepped in and took the Nuggets to the West playoffs every year from the jump. Melo did that. So as much shit as y'all talk about Carmelo Anthony, oh, Melo don't play defense. Oh my God, he's a black hole. He's a ball stopper. Melo was a difference maker for the Nuggets. Yes, he ran into the Spurs, the Timberwolves, them jokers over there. Hey, then ran into Kobe, couldn't get to a final. I get it. He Charles Barkley. He could have did Charles Barkley and went to the Phoenix Suns, known as the Miami Heat, and got to a finals. He could have did a Charles Barkley, even though Charles was still MVP. But he could have did a goddamn Charles Barkley. This is what I understand about you, Charles. Let's talk, Charles. Why do you go at Kevin Durant so bad, bro? Is it because his change really worked and yours did not? Like, that's what it is, Charles. You got people fooled. You didn't leave in free agency, but you got the trade to the Suns. Got to the finals. Let's Gilbert Arenas broke down. It was so petty how he broke it down in the words he said to you. I ain't gonna be that disrespectful. But you ran into Mike. You was MVP that year because everybody, what Mike, it's like Mike is so great. It's like ho hum. We don't care if you average 30 as Michael Jordan. Like, who cares? We're gonna give it to Charles. You get the MVP, and Mike do his thing. Paxson hit them threes, and that game 6, boom, they win. Then, in your words, you thought when Scottie Pippen came, he was getting Michael too. You try to form a super team, bro. Like, why? I don't get how you talk shit about KD. I really don't, and why people be letting you get away with it. They let you get away with it. Why did y'all let you?
He was definitely chasing Jordan.
Yeah, he was ring chasing. He talking trash about KD, and he did the same exact thing. It might have been trades and semantics, and we're not so literally the same, but I'm really just like when old heads just be out here just capping.
But on Charles' defense, he didn't go join the team that put him out the playoffs,
though. So we ain't gonna act like. So I agree. I don't got no issue with that, but we don't. Do we hold that against Steph and Draymond and all them for wanting to go get KD? Like, I mean, that's their legacy too.
I'm a fan of Steph, and I mean, and to be completely objective, I kind of hold it against him. I do. I kind of do. But but in a sense, he did need KD to get past LeBron, even though, oh man, I hate doing that. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, get King James this recognition, man. They needed it. They won't beat Braun without KD. They won't gonna do it.
But also that same offseason, who did he go and get? He already had Love and Kyrie. Who did he get that offseason?
Mm-hmm. They got somebody else. Look. They got somebody else besides Kyrie and Love being healthy. Who else did they?
It was somebody else that they went and they signed. It wasn't Drummond, was it? No, it wasn't.
No. They had Tristan Thompson already. It wasn't Drummond. I don't know.
Yeah, they had Iman. They had Thompson. I got to go do some research before I sound stupid.
While we talking about this, what's your opinion about Scottie, Luke, and Horace? No. Oh my God! Let me talk about
shit.
Let me talk about these 3 lost Bulls. J.R. Smith. Beam said they went and got J.R. Smith. Let me talk about the No Bull tour, man. This rapid fire. That bullshit ass tour. That old. Let me get in my Florida bag. Old dick in the booty ass type behavior they showing. Like, what are we doing, man? You really up here. You got a Hall of Famer, Scottie Pippen, that got 6 rings. That Scottie, man.
Bro, I would have more respect for them if they would have did that tour in the U.S. They doing that shit in New Zealand and Australia.
They look like some suckers, man. You some bona fide suckers, bro. Like, you upset. I'll get you in here, Stefan. I see you upset that the documentary, The Last Dance, was centered around who people consider the greatest player of all time. Think about that. He is a phenomenon. Of course, majority of the documentary is going to be about Michael. Like, what are we doing? Scotty, they gave you an entire episode, bro. They gave you an entire one. And even in the episode, you realize you fucked up and signed that dumbass contract. Respectfully, you needed the money. Your peoples needed it, your pops and stuff. Mad respect to you. But I can't believe you tried to engineer folks saying that was Mike's fault, that Mike should have did this, when the damn GM said, hey, man, you might not want to sign this contract. And he said, I need this money. I need this money. Michael Jordan always said he would not have won without you. He shows you respect. Man, if I was Mike, I'd be like, fuck Scotty. If it weren't for me, his little punk ass, we still getting punked by Robin and them, and we would have never won shit because he was acting like a bitch. But I told him, man, you better toughen up. And when he toughened up, we got their old the Pistons won't old like people be trying to tell y'all. They won't old. They won't old. Just the bull beat the shit out of them.
Oh,
that's all.
And Ma, did you notice that Scotty's back on the MJ is the GOAT train?
He is? Oh my,
yeah.
He been hanging.
You know what it also coincides with? His ex-wife breaking up with Michael Jordan's son.
Man, Scotty, man, you disappoint me, man. Like, you really do, bro.
These niggas is really on tour to complain about how Mike talked to them. Nigga, he talked to you that way and got your ass 3 and 6 and 3 rings each.
You on mute, Stefan?
What the hell are y'all crying? What are y'all crying about? Y'all crying about being champions? I don't get that shit, man.
There you go.
They said they making money. That's all it is. It's about the money.
Obviously, it's about the money. But, nigga, from a moral standpoint, y'all look like some whole bitches up there on the stage complaining about how another man talked to you. Like, literally.
And they got Luke Longley out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell did Luke Longley do up there?
Like, literally, Steph, if you had the opportunity to go on tour, a 20-city tour, to complain about how your damn boss talks to you, would you do it?
How who?
How your boss talks to you. He talks to you in a demeaning way.
I haven't had a boss in over 20 years, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nigga,
you can say hypothetically, man. God damn.
Y'all always in these hypotheticals. If I'm getting paid what they getting paid for, hell yeah.
So you
that's all you gotta say.
Nah, see, I wouldn't. I couldn't sell my soul.
Man, instead they pay you $30,000, $20,000 per stop. Nigga, you going to complain about everybody under the sun?
No, I'm not.
Okay, whatever.
No, I'm not. Hell no.
Yeah, there you are. I don't want to hear that shit.
Beam, I know you got self-respect and I know you got self-worth. Would you go on the
Beam was the defense. Beam was the different than you.
Beam would not go on tour just to cry about some niggas who made him a champion.
I ain't going on tour.
Hey, thank you.
I ain't going on tour.
Yeah. Hey Beam, I believe you too, Beam. Beam, you're a different breed. That's why.
I ain't going on tour. Then the fact that, like, even if you call me and ask me to go on tour, like, I'm gonna feel some type of way about that. Like, man, come on, man. Like, that's a sucker move right there. Like, if you feel some type of way, you go do it by yourself, man. Like, I'm cool.
Let's start and do it solo. And Horace, come on, Horace Grant. Like,
the shit that get me, they did it out the country. No. Do it in the country where the shit happened, where the sport is most popular.
They get booed, they do that shit here.
I mean, but why Horace Grant and his feelings? Why Horace Grant and his feelings? He left.
Wearing Jordans too.
He left and went to Orlando. You know what I mean? Like,
see, nobody caught that part there, man.
He was wearing Jordans.
Yeah, he was wearing Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan gave Scottie Pippen the opportunity to be the man by leaving the team.
And what did Scottie do?
They just doing it for the money.
And what is that? What did Scottie Pippen do? Lift his foot up and point at the sole of his feet and say, "Come back."
Come back. He gave an opportunity, man. Like, that's some Real Housewife of Atlanta type stuff they doing, man. Like,
man, that's just like me, myself, Bobby Blizzard, and goddamn Daryl Smith going on a tour talk about F. Ronald Curry.
Yeah, you don't do that, man. Like,
Man, they'd be like, man, y'all get y'all punk asses out of here.
man. And the crazy part about it, Longley looked so out of place, man. Like, he should be the main one that don't have to complain about Michael Jordan.
I'll tell you one thing. If they do a tour about where Iverson's most hated fans are going against Iverson, I'm on that tour.
I tell you what, Stephon, he getting a whole street dedicated to him. Come to Newport News, man, and
come to
and
Newport
tell him how
News.
you feel.
There's a lot of people that's
fuck out of here. I don't go past Williamsburg, man. Fuck out of here.
Nah. He get a whole street dedicated to him. Come on to Newport News and tell him how you feel.
He deserved it. He deserved it. He deserved it.
Is that true right there?
I'm about to try to look it up right now. He still got his money regardless.
Oh yeah. I just got a notification saying the Broncos told him they're gonna release him. Russell Wilson.
Well, somebody go get goddamn Cam up here because we need to talk about that Cam situation.
Oh yeah, when Cam took accountability and said everything we said.
Yeah, I want to see if he's gonna change. He said he was gonna change his stance. I want to see if he's gonna lie. Lying ass.
Hey, I do want to say this because Russell was talking to Brandon Marshall. It is kind of funny how Sean was getting him to jump out the window and basically F up his money if he would have went back at Sean when Sean was chewing him out. And that's when Ryan Clark said Sean Payton was acting like a thug. Russ knew like, oh, you think you slick.
They released Russ after the interview. they waited a few days.
Bro, I could have been told you. Sean Payton is one petty ass nigga, man.
Once Russ sat in front of that camera, he knew his days was numbered.
So they gotta pay Russ. They gotta pay Russell, and he get more money for every team he sign up with.
How much of that? What did he get? Like $265? How much of that was fully guaranteed?
Let me look it up.
Because you got guaranteed, and then you got fully guaranteed. I know they got to pay him that fully guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm. Let me look that up right quick. Y'all keep talking.
I'm saying solid quarterbacks don't grow on trees.
161 million was guaranteed out of the 242. I'm just seeing the 161 right now. Let me go back to when they signed.
Hey Bean. You know why I don't go past Williamsburg?
Why?
Because it was like 2016, 17 or something like that. I was going to my grandma was the one that had a beach day at Virginia Beach, and I got pulled over by a cop. And when I went to court, they tried to give me 7 days in jail. I think it was Hampton or Virginia Beach County, whatever it's county down there. They tried to give me 7 days in jail for going 5 miles over the speed limit.
Well, there ain't no goddamn county down there. That's how I know you're lying.
Well, first of all, if you know your history, you might want to go past. If you know your history, you might want to go past Williamsburg.
Fuck out of here.
If you know your history, you might want to go past Williamsburg.
I just go to Williamsburg to the outlets.
We got that in Norfolk.
Yeah, I don't drive past the outlets. Y'all crazy down there.
So the 120, it was 124 that was.
How you gonna say we crazy and you from Philly?
Guaranteed at signing, and then 161 in total guarantees of the two.
They just would have gave me a pat on the wrist. They would have gave me a little $100 fine, and I would have kept going.
So it was 124 fully guaranteed.
Yeah, then he had a 2024 option that was due, guaranteed 22 million. And that's due next week, 3/7. What the week after next? Like, what's that? That Monday, 3/17 is 2 Mondays. Next.
No, nigga. Yeah. When does
2 weeks?
When does the new league year start?
He saw it coming.
It already started like March 13th. I mean, it started like March 13th or 15th or something like that.
I think it started March 11th.
It's the 7th. Is March 17th, right? That would be
there you go.
So,
yeah,
hey Hawk, your boy from your wide receiver from I said about to say VA, UVA. They talking about the Southern Philly. Talking about they might draft him like the 3rd round. Is he really that good?
Yeah.
So where do you think Russ land at now, since he's gonna be free?
Pittsburgh.
They saying
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, they saying Pittsburgh.
If
I'm about to say,
Atlanta,
I know he's not going to Atlanta because Future in Atlanta.
Yeah, he's not going to Atlanta.
He's not going to
My
Atlanta.
man ain't scared of no Future, man.
Future in Atlanta. He ain't going to Atlanta.
But I mean, what he gonna do?
Man.
Like, what Future really gonna do?
Does he go to Pittsburgh? Does he go to Minnesota? You know what I mean?
Minnesota's a great option.
Yeah, they got two good wide receivers there. You know what I mean? Like somebody to ball to.
hey nigga, he might go to New England.
New England's a good, yeah. Oh shit,
man. You know his old lady gonna have to say so.
Shout out to Mayo, but
my bad. I ain't gonna wish that on my man's Mayo. Nah.
Yeah. Shout out to Mayo. But he need a quarterback. Right. He need a quarterback he could grow with as a first year head coach.
Yeah.
I like that. I like as a young coach, get you a young QB, and y'all could build together.
Yeah, do it with your guy.
Yeah.
Like, always pick your guy. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting where you go.
Did y'all have a chance to watch any of the combine or review anything that went down in the combine while we're on football?
Yo, the niggas is over there getting hype over. I said they over here getting hype on 40-yard dash speeds. I'm looking at game speed, nigga.
Yeah, I did. I agree with Seth. I was watching it with that guy from Texas that ran that 4.21 or something like that. I was watching the tape after that. Man, he been running some pretty good routes, and he's fast as shit.
It's just amazing to me that, you know, combine workouts we looked at more than actual game film.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, tape don't lie. And that's one thing for sure. You know, tape don't lie. You know?
Bro, this whole week, like this past weekend, all I seen up and down Facebook, my IG and Twitter, Chop Robinson.
Like that's just like with Ahmad. Like I seen Ahmad run a straight line, you know what I'm saying, growing up, and I seen him running the game. Like you got two different guys.
It's two different speeds, man.
Yeah, two different speeds, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand, like, you know, that what you do in that game, that should matter the most. Man.
Yeah. It does. And I think that's where you kind of like, I don't know, like you kind of confuse the consumers because I get it that the 40-yard dash in the combine, you making money off sponsorships. It's a display for guys who film might be a little iffy, but if you're looking at somebody's film and you looked at like 24 to 25 games and they played at a high level and they're on all these all conference teams, all American teams, you really mean to tell me that if they don't run the average as far as like a 40 or the short shuttle or a bench that all of a sudden you're going to drop them because the business side, I could drop them down, like devalue them, even though the tape says they clearly a bona fide starter. Like that's what kind of confuses me because we get enamored with guys. It's like the kid from Texas that ran the 4.21 officially broke the record from John Ross. Now you got folks say, he might be a first rounder. Like that's the setup for the bus tag to be attached to him. Because all he did was ask him, I'm going to display that I'm super fast. Does the film say first round grade or just does that 40 times say first round grade? Just like with quarterbacks, you have quarterbacks that got great film. They go out there in that combine and they may not be as accurate to receivers they don't know. And now you want to devalue them. But all year you've been like, he's a top three. He's a top three quarterback. Caleb Williams, he talking too much. He's saying he don't have a plan B because he don't see him not being a number one pick. Like people are really mad that this kid said, I don't think about not being a number one pick. Like where in the world do you get mad at somebody for being too confident? Oh, my bad. Here. You too confident. Be humble.
I said it too many times. We live in a world where everybody's emotions are valid. I say it all the time.
Hey, Hawk, I agree with them combine numbers. Don't mean shit. How many good people have good players have good combines and fucking didn't do shit? Like Ross had the record. Where's fucking John Ross at right now? I think he lasted like 3 or 4 years in the NFL. If that, he ain't do shit for the Bengals.
He got
No,
injury issues.
yeah,
He got
and
injury issues, man, and
he
that was
only,
unfortunate.
yeah, he did like 3 years. He didn't even play a half a season.
Yep. They talk about Darius Hayward Bay always comes up. Like when they show the list of guys who ran sub 4.3 like 4.2s, it was maybe 1 or 2 guys that really had, as people would consider, legit NFL careers. Now, don't get me wrong. You spent 4 or 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years in the NFL, and you was getting game checks, and you played enough games to get that pension. In my eyes, damn it, you had a hell of a career because you getting the, god damn it, you play a year and you was getting playing time and getting the game check. I know how it's a dog eat dog world, but it just goes to show, like, this what always confuses me as like a purist of football. Your 40 time should not be better than your short shuttle time. The short 20-yard shuttle is you go from left to right, back to the middle. You should, if you run a 4.3, your short shuttle better be 4.1 or 4.2 or 3.9. If you run a 4.2 and your short shuttle 4.3, that shows me you have no lateral quickness. You can't put your foot down and exchange weight, transfer the weight, get out and explode. Like, that's showing me right there, you can run, but you can't slow down. You can't start and stop. And in this game of football, I want the guy that's going to start and stop. Just like if you 6'4" and you run a 4.6 40 like the kid from Florida State, Coleman, I don't got no issue with you running the 4.6. You're a guy that's high points to football. I understand what type of receiver you are. If you are a jitterbug, a guy that make people miss playing the slot, I want to see what your short shuttle is, what your 3-cone drill is. I don't care about your 40, really. I really don't.
Calvin Johnson's short shuttle wasn't that good though either though. And he still had a freaking hell of a fucking career too.
So Calvin Johnson, I'm glad you said it because you actually amplifying what I just said. What type of receiver was Calvin Johnson?
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you though. I'm not disagreeing with you, huh?
No. What I'm saying is, yeah. So Calvin was a straight line guy. So he showed that with his fast 40. He don't have short shuttle. It's like, all right, so what type of receiver is he? Boom. Calvin is more of a vertical guy. Don't get me wrong. Calvin can run hammer routes. He can run slants because he's a big body guy. But what's their play style? That's all I ask. Like when I look at a 40-yard, go ahead, bro.
Do you see any tall people over like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" have a short shuttle, real good short shuttle? Usually the small people like 6'1", 5'11", 6'2", right?
I would still hope that your short shuttle can still translate to you can get in and out. Again, like I said, it's play style. That's all. Like majority of the big guys are straight ahead, so the 40 is going to be more important. Like with Keon, like Coleman, I'm not looking at him worse because he ran a 4.6 40. I'm just not. I don't get why people all up in arms. Yeah, go ahead.
The only tall, but I think Jefferson is like 6'3", right? I think he only tall, like borderline tall person. Short shuttle was pretty good. Jefferson. I said Justin Jefferson. I'm sorry. Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson? I could look it up. Beam, I think you're on mute, bro. We can't hear you.
Yeah, he definitely on mute.
Try to say something now? It still ain't.
Still on mute. Yeah.
Yeah, we get him back. What was Justin Jefferson? He didn't do short shuttle at the combine. He just ran the 40, and he did the 40 in the broad jump. He ran a 4.3.
So usually when they don't do certain things, that means it's not that good though. Anyway, though, right? Am I wrong?
I mean, a lot of times, man, teams talk to your representative and be like, hey, we want to see him do this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't have to do every year. That's why the young kid from Washington that kept trying to do the 3-cone drill over and over and over. I know a lot of people like, man, your ass off the field, but that showed me like that joker had a goal in mind. He was for himself. He was trying to hit that damn time, even though it looked crazy to folks. But for him, he wanted the time, and he wanted to hit that damn time at that spot.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Oh, my thing was when it comes to the 40 times and everything, I mean, y'all the football guys. isn't the guys in front of them just as fast?
Yeah.
I mean, so why they put such an emphasis on it?
Different
So,
scheme, different shit like that.
so they said, as far as the Broncos and Russell Wilson, Denver would pay Wilson $39 million minus whatever he earns elsewhere. So if I was him, I'm signing for the minimum. I'm not letting Denver off the hook, and the minimum is $1.21 million.
Well, he could do that. He could do that. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's what they hoping he don't do.
That's crazy.
Pretty much, he can go sign with another team for the veteran minimum, which is what 1.2.
1.2. Yeah. And this is what coaches do when coaches are fired and they still in the contract in college.
And the Broncos.
I remember Al Groh did that here at UVA. He signed with Georgia Tech, I think, for a minimum, and UVA was still on hook for paying the rest of what they owed him.
I mean, so where does it go?
So it don't matter. He's still gonna make $40 million next year.
Well, he gonna make sure he's guaranteed to make the $39 million. It's just Denver trying to wait and see how much of that they got to pay.
That's gonna.
They go to another team and take $1 million. They only got to pay 38. Oh,
yeah, they don't got to pay 38 now. Yeah, so they hoping they hoping he work out a long-term deal or something, so they ain't got to be on the hook for all of it. Like,
give me a 5-year deal for $10,000 a year.
Hey, yo, the NFLPA will beat his ass if he do something like that.
Yo, the real shit, take a year off and go in the goddamn booth.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you can do that.
Yeah.
Take a year off.
Injury in that contract.
Beam your ass back, nigga.
You in the blender because you driving.
I said, is that injury prone?
I'm with you on that. Take the year off, go in the booth.
Oh, okay. Take a year off, go in the booth, man. Get that $39 million, then go sign somewhere else. Because you know what? From what I'm hearing, because I ain't been paying attention, next year's draft class of quarterbacks ain't shit, right?
Yeah, it ain't gonna be as good.
Take a year off, get in the booth, nigga.
Or do you think he should sit behind somebody?
Russ, I don't think Russ will have an issue sitting behind somebody. I really don't.
I think he's too prideful, bro. I think he's too prideful.
No, man, I think he got humbled, you know what I'm saying, like when in Denver when they pulled him out the game. And they actually, you know what I'm saying, stand on the side.
Yeah.
You know how the NFL is. Like once you get pulled one time, boy, it get real easy for everybody else after that.
He got humbled at Sean Payton as soon as he got there. You know, Russ had an office. As soon as Sean got there, that shit was done.
No, Sean ain't see him as his QB, no way.
I know it, man. But Sean a petty motherfucker, though, bro.
And he still spoiled from Drew Brees. He want another Drew Brees.
I know about him. He petty as shit, man.
You said Drew Brees. I thought that was gonna trigger said.
It kind of did. I felt the
my bad,
but I didn't say nothing.
my bad, said. I ain't mean to,
I can't stand that Pat Staten son bitch.
My bad.
The same shit LeBron doing, but we ain't.
Yeah, I'm glad you said LeBron. So back to LeBron, man. 40,000 points. First player ever. We probably won't see in our lifetime while we're alive another player. Even though Luka's ahead of schedule, LeBron is in the league, 21st season. LeBron like he can play 4 more years easy. Like, you gotta think, man. The last guy that was in their 21st season, like a Vince Carter or Kobe played 21, right? And Tim.
I think Kobe did 20 for like.
The thing is, he not winning.
Michael didn't win either.
That's what I'm saying. But Mike gets scrutiny. Mike gets scrutiny for it though.
No, we know Mike was doing that to get to the table. We know Mike was hustling.
Yeah. We know he was hustling. But the thing is, like I said before, LeBron and Mike, the first area that their gains declined in was they were no longer able to carry a team. Yeah, they would have great numbers because they're gonna get the playing time. They're gonna get the ball first. They're gonna be able to take as many shots as they want to, but they can't. Their numbers don't lead to wins no more. Like you look at the numbers LeBron putting up, and the Lakers are still in 10th place.
Talk to him, Bean.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna win no championship with a 39-year-old basketball player who's pushing 40 as your lead guy. Ain't gonna happen.
Oh no, I agree with you on that. But that's why I'm looking at young Anthony Davis, and again, I do think. So here's the thing. I think Bron is in a tough spot, and I say it like this. He could want to take a back seat, but his name doesn't allow folks to allow him to take the back seat. Like AD still sees him as LeBron. So as much as LeBron say, like Dwayne Wade did, like, hey, this your team. As much as LeBron be like, hey, this your team, AD still see LeBron as LeBron. Like everybody on the court that's on his team still sees him as LeBron, while the opponents look at him like some barbecue damn chicken when they on offense and he on defense. Like, you got to realize, if I'm D'Angelo Russell, if I'm Reeves, if I'm KD, I mean AD, not KD, I'm the shit. You old now. In your mind, you got to be disrespectful. Like, nah, like you just said, we got to lead, and when we need you to step up and be vintage LeBron, what you have shown over, like, he's shown this season, he could be vintage LeBron in spurts, but we don't need you to be vintage LeBron every night. Like, take a back seat.
Has the media set the bar too high for AD? Like,
Absolutely.
we expect him to be a number one guy, but you know what I'm saying, at the same time, it's a lot of guys that came through that we expect them to be number one guys, and it really wasn't. You know what I mean?
Can't
like,
be number one with LeBron beside you. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna happen.
No, the LeBron fans are the ones that's setting the bar for Anthony Davis.
No, we've seen LeBron, we've seen Anthony Davis as the number one guy in New Orleans.
Yeah.
So I mean, in LA, I don't even look at AD as the number one guy no more. You know what I'm saying? Or even capable of that. Like, I wouldn't even really want the franchise on his shoulders. You know what I mean? You already got to have a trainer sit beside him when he signed his contract.
God damn.
And you know, I mean, the thing about D'Angelo played really well when King James ain't around.
Yeah.
But the whole team plays different.
He get out of ball in his hands. You know what I mean? Like, it's comfort level. You know, as a point guard, it's comfort level. When you got the ball in your hands a lot and you're able to make decisions and everything, get into the floor of the game, that's a different story. Like, when they take the ball out your hands as a point guard and give it to another guy, you know, you ain't in as much of a rhythm. You ain't in as much of a flow of the game. But
why LeBron get criticized for that? I'm glad you brought it up. And this, I'm not trying to rain on LeBron parade, but like, we talk about like fair criticism. And I just talked about one of my favorite players, and Melo, and some of the unfair takes over the years that he's received. As great as LeBron is a pass first, which is a load of shit, a pass first great. Why we don't ever talk about how his style of play is really like a ball dominant, I'm a run, like only me. And then when I give you the ball, it's time to shoot type of show.
Well, the media and the public does a great job of talking out of both sides of their mouth, for the simple fact that, like with LeBron, people say, oh man, he dominate the ball, he do this and that, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, they want him to have the ball in his hands. They want to see him be the guy to make all the decisions.
And we
want to see him be the guy to take all the shots.
And we
love different. It's no different like when Kobe played with Smush Parker. Like, who do you want to see shoot the ball, Kobe or Smush Parker?
And it's no different than when James used to dance with the ball in Houston. As much as folks call him a ball hog, why did you tune in to a Houston game?
I mean, think about it. You pay it when you go to a game. You pay $250 to go to a game. You're not going to see the other guys. You're going to see the star players. And you can't get mad when a star player to shoot the ball 30 times. That's why you paid to go see him.
And because if he don't, you looking at him like, damn, dog.
If he sit out, now you mad. You know what I mean? So you gotta pick your poison. Like, you know, the offense is ran through LeBron, period. You know what I mean? He has the ability to make quality decisions with the rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take that from him.
I need LeBron to be like Magic now. He Magic Johnson.
But you know,
the thing about Magic, he made all the players around him good. LeBron, It's
Well,
just something about
a
him,
lot
bro.
of players around Magic was already good too.
Yeah.
But I mean, but LeBron that had some good players around him that he'd have made worse. I
Yeah,
still
I mean,
believe he made Rondo worse.
Yeah. Rondo.
now,
Oh, you
one thing
mean
I
when
can
he
say
came to
about
LA?
LeBron,
Yeah.
those guys he played with, who could get it on their own, who you can get on the ball and they can create like a Kyrie Irving, like a Dwayne Wade. He got out of their way. Like a lot of the time when they was winning, he would let them have the whole third quarter go in there and do their thing. Like especially Kyrie in the finals. Like Kyrie would go in and murder in the
Murder.
third, while LeBron he
Yeah.
would just watch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But if you're a guy like that who could get it on your own like that, like a Kyrie or D Wade, yeah, LeBron to get out your way.
My only knock
You know
on
what
Braun was I hate how he just made big men be on the perimeter. Like it was almost like playing 2K and you're in the wreck and you got to play 5 out. You got a inside paint beast, and he's saying, "Hey, go stand over there in the corner, or come set a high screen and be a popper." Because it was almost seemed like in his like parts of his career, he wasn't comfortable if his man went to double that he could catch and shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the midi or shoot the 3. So it was like, all right, I don't want you posting.
No, bro,
But I
he been
feel
running
like,
that offense. He been running that offense since he first got into the league.
yeah, and I just
We seen Sadrunas Ilgauskas. He well over 7 feet shooting threes.
shooting
You know, they was
threes.
just basically clearing the lane for LeBron.
Yeah. And I just don't understand. Like, like for as great as he is, this is not taking away from LeBron's greatness, everything he did, but it always made me wonder, it's like, man, for as great as you are, like we talking about Magic. When Magic came in with the Cap, Kareem, it's like Magic saying, "Hey, Cap, I need you to be out the paint now." When the Cap been killing in the paint. And I'm not saying that Chris Bosh or Kevin Love was Cap. Might not be the best analogy, but y'all got it's like where they are accustomed to playing and being successful, where you cannot, when you don't have to be the vocal point. Because what we were saying about with Kyrie, like the greatest thing for LeBron was he could be like, "Hey, young fella, you go get a bucket now," because they worried about me. It was one of the things where the triangle made Mike have to, "Hey man, sit your ass over there. You can't boogie no more." Wherever the emblem at on the court, that's what we making the triangle. Emblem right here, Mike, you right there, or you at the elbow and he right here and he in the corner. Like that structure from Tex Winter made Mike have to play in structure.
I mean, in my personal opinion, when it comes to LeBron and Magic still allowed those guys he played with to do what they do best. Like, you know, his game didn't take away from everybody else's game that he played with. You know what I mean? So, like, James Worthy, he was still allowed to, you know what I'm saying, roam the baseline and do what he do. Like, you know, Magic was still able to get the ball to Kareem and let him do a sky hook and you know, do things on the post. Like, those guys, they still were able to play their game. And that's why, like, they like playing with Magic. Like, we've seen certain guys, I ain't gonna say all, certain guys play with LeBron. And we've seen that game kind of, you know, decline a little bit where they wasn't the same players what they were in other situations. So, to me, that's the difference between the two.
All right.
I mean, you know, both were effective. I mean, they both won. You know, you can't take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Both won. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
Magic
Even though somebody said a stat to me that I had to start laughing, he was like, "Yo, 21 years, 4 rings." I said, "Damn."
Oh, man. Hey man, 40,000 points, man. Salute to you, LeBron. I respect you, man. I know it seemed like we coming down on LeBron and being tough on him. We not trying to take away from his legacy. We just being even keel and being fair, I believe. Because
man,
again, man,
triple double in 3 stats, man. 40,000 points, at least 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000. That's crazy.
Phenomenal, and he could play 5 more years easily.
He still ain't the GOAT, not in my opinion, but you know that's crazy.
And like you said, it's like with LeBron, because here's what you fall into when you are LeBron James, when you are a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when you are Michael Jordan, when you are Kobe Bryant. It ain't easy for you just to be Vince Carter. How Vince just kind of the last 5 or 6 years is kind of supplemental player. Because we still see you as like when Mike came with the Wizards, bro. Mike, let me tread lightly.
He still averaged 21, man. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it
And
thorough.
they were still in ninth place. They were still bad, just like the
Yeah,
Lakers.
let me keep it thorough. Mike was fucking washed.
He was washed averaging 20.
Hey, no fucking air was a part of that Jordan. It was just
But now, hold on, Hawk.
So
Hold on.
21 is washed.
By my Michael Jordan standard, that's washed.
Hold on, Hawk. But look at the supporting cast Michael Jordan had in comparison.
Man, I'm not doing this, bro.
Hold
you
on,
can't even name the starting five.
They give LeBron the same excuse, nigga. You know it.
Man, look, Michael Jordan ain't had nobody as good as Anthony Davis.
I agree.
He had Jahadi White.
I agree.
He had Brendan Haywood.
I agree. But that motherfucker wasn't Air Jordan. He was, what the hell? Oh no, yeah, talking about Jordan.
Yeah, you can hear him coming on defense then. You can hear Mike coming on defense then, man. But that was just a business move for him to come up out there.
No, yeah, that was just him, you know what I'm saying? And respecting him for that move because that was legit what he did, you know what I'm saying? And look, even with Mike at that age, like said, still average over 20 points, still playing 70 plus games. He played like 82 that second year.
He played 82 games.
Played 82 games.
And donated the whole check to 9/11.
Donated the whole check to 9/11, still block his shot with two hands. You know what I'm saying? On the backboard. Like, don't get me wrong. Look, I am joking, people. Mike was still a good player, but he won't that nigga we used to see. Cause the dude we saw that y'all.
Don't.
Hold on. No, wait a minute.
Don't try to soften the blow now.
Stop saying cut the shit, said. Here's what I'm trying. Fucking he was washed. What I'm saying, the Mike that we saw, the rock star that we saw, the Dan from North Carolina. That Mike.
I mean, but look what we compared him to. We compared him to his old self. 40-year-old Mike compared to like 22-year-old Mike. That's a big difference.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about LeBron. This LeBron James is better than any LeBron James that played for the Miami Heat.
Damn.
Come on, Mike. I'm waiting for it. Come on, Mike.
This version of LeBron is still better than the version that the Miami Heat had of LeBron, in my opinion.
I don't know. LeBron in Miami, he had to win the games.
Oh, no. He was winning. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he had to win the
game. When LeBron left Miami, that I always say, the second Cleveland Brown LeBron, that's the one that if you want to put up the Air Jordan, you got to fight. That LeBron James.
Yeah, that version of him was. That version of him was unreal.
That motherfucker was cold.
Cleveland Brown.
I don't know if he was better than the first 3P Mike, but he got to fight with the second. The first 3P Mike, ain't nobody coming close to that Mike. Sorry.
LeBron the sequel was a problem.
Yeah, the LeBron the sequel fighting with Michael Jordan the sequel. That's a good fight. But ain't nobody messing with first 3P Mike. That Mike, still, people don't want to talk about he averaged 30 and 10 that first finals versus the Lakers. They don't want to give him that they don't want to give him that.
They don't, because they say the Lakers was old in that first finals.
Everybody old. The Lakers was old. The Pistons was old. Everybody goddamn old that finals. But they was winning, though. They were kicking everybody's ass, just like LeBron. He ain't had nobody. But you got 60 fucking wins. You got the number one record in the East, but you ain't got nobody. Like, how the fuck you win all those games and you get to the final just because you get your ass whipped by a very good team in San Antonio don't mean you can start saying you ain't had nobody. You ain't had nobody all fucking year. What's new?
You don't get that far if you ain't got nobody.
Yeah, come on, man. You got look, one of your sharpshooters. I don't know if he on the team, but I know he a GM and shit. What's the Carter? Candace Parker, brother. He a GM now, so he was smart. Booby was definitely smart. He got what was he with K Michelle? Which one of them singing women he was with?
Keisha Cole.
Oh, okay, one of them.
Yeah, so he had Drew Gooden. He had
I agree with you on the Laker LeBron versus the Miami LeBron, because Miami LeBron disappeared.
Ooh, that makes him ineligible for like 3 rounds of fights.
Because Cleveland LeBron #2 didn't disappear.
That's a fact.
Late.
He the best player
matter
on both
what, he
teams.
showed up.
Both teams. He's the best player on both teams.
Yeah, no matter what, that LeBron right there. That's why I said that LeBron. Yes, Lord.
He should have still been the MVP, even though he lost.
Yo, that LeBron right there. That Cleveland second tour LeBron was nice.
Yeah, Laker LeBron is better than Miami.
Yeah, Luka is better than the first Cleveland LeBron, the Miami Heat LeBron, and the Laker LeBron, but not the second tour Cleveland LeBron. That's the only one Luka ain't better than yet. But all the motherfuckers, Luka got them, boy. I'm telling you, ain't that right, Mike? Oh, how you doing, Mike?
Wait for you to jump in, man.
Hey, for the folks who don't know, that's how I, troll Mike, man, with Luka.
Hey, Luka does nothing for me, man.
Hey, where your boys are at, man? He lying to them kids. Let me get it. Let me get it on the line.
Luka not flashy, man. He's just effective.
Luka said he be damn. He play all these years though.
Well, I'm gonna ask y'all in the first Cleveland LeBron, when he scored them 25 straight points versus the Detroit Pistons, did that tease us and set that level of expectation?
Yeah, that was a special moment right there because he was hitting jumpers on cats.
What was that the take? Was that the LeBron that we expected to see from then on out in his career?
Yes, the LeBron we saw, like when he was getting his ass whipped by Golden State. That's the LeBron we want to see versus Dallas.
But the young LeBron in the first round in Cleveland, what he did to Detroit that time, for me, that kind of like set my level of expectation. Like, yo, he could do this every night if he wanted to.
And he won't pass first that damn game, I tell you that.
Oh no, he was a guy that everybody wanted to see. We was cool with it then. But I mean, do we really want our best players to be passed first?
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. That's a lie. Nobody's best player is passed first. If they are, they losers. CP3 supposed to be passed first, loser. Steve Nash, pass first, loser.
But wait, Magic was passed first.
Exception.
That's why I was like, wait, this man said
he was just scoring in the clutch though.
I might have said to Magic's credit when the El Capitan went down. Hey, Magic gave them boys 30. You won't pass first that game.
Imagine who the guy really was when he first got there.
He get to the Capitan.
Yeah. You know it
was. Magic is an exception to the rule because even Zeke won't no pass first.
Nah.
No.
Like if you was winning,
get a ring?
No.
I mean,
I think Zeke
wasn't passed first, and it was a lot of dudes who hated him because he shoot too much. Now everybody love him.
Who?
Kobe.
Oh yeah. Bonafide gunner.
Everybody hates Kobe. I hate Kobe Bryant. I hate Kobe Bryant.
Kobe passed.
Dude saying, he in my top two.
Man, let me tell you something. Kobe was a killer.
Man, Kobe gave the realest answer I ever heard. He was like, I'm in practice with these dudes every day. So I know what they're gonna do. Why y'all want me to pass the ball when I get in the game?
I see these dudes not busting their ass every single day, and I'm out here busting my ass. You really think I'm gonna pass it to them?
I seen their work ethic. I seen how they practice.
Yeah, you got some nerve. Why do people do that though, bro? Why do people not attached to a team always feel like they know more than the person that's attached to the team? You need to play so-and-so. Man, shut up. You don't see how he practice. He ain't about that life.
You don't know what kind of habits he got. You know
hey, what is fan short for?
Fanatic.
And fanatics are illogical.
Yeah, very illogical.
As Hawk like to call them, armchair All-Americans.
Hey, boy, their ass ain't never wrong, and they spectacular on that armchair. Let me tell you something. Armchair All-Americans, this is the safest place you could be, baby. Safest place you could be.
It's different when you get between them lines, man, if you ain't never experienced it.
Hell yeah. Because everybody be like, man, coach should have did X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, yeah, no, I feel you, bro, but we got to watch the outcome.
It's just like in football. I love to hear dudes say, man, he should have caught that pass. I'm like, bro, you ain't never ran across the middle before. you ain't never heard them kind of footsteps. You know what I mean?
Bro,
because everybody is confident until they get hit at one time.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it's like
you ain't never, he should have made that tackle. I'm like, bro, do you not see how big guys like Cam Newton is? Like, you just ain't gonna run up and just tackle them like talk about it, man. It ain't that easy.
Exactly.
And I'm telling y'all right now, like, I met Ray Lewis, and when I shook his hand, I felt like Cat Williams when he shook Damon's hand in Friday After Next. Dude, he's really that strong. Like, he's really that strong. He's huge. And then, like, when Jerome Bettis walked up, I turned to look at Jerome Bettis. I was like, man, no wonder you was running Ray.
I met Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, shoot. Hey, look, them guys different, man. Like, them guys who should have been in bleachers, it's a different world we cut out between them lines, man. Ain't that easy?
I met that when I was a kid.
Hey, you know what? One thing. Shout out to Mike Evans, got an extension with Tampa Bay, 30+ million guaranteed, 2 years, 50-something million. I want to talk about something else in the combine too that always amazes me because I went through the process. Like, again, you can look at the film, blah blah blah, but then when they get the wingspan and the hand size, like especially for quarterbacks, because Michael Penix got like his hand size was like 10.5 or something like that. And it was like top 10 all time. Is basically his hand size the same size as buddy that came out of Florida last year. They are 15. But I always loved that narrative too, like, oh, his wingspan. Because I know in basketball, that's very important, but a quarterback and you're enamored by his wingspan, I can understand his hand size. Don't get me wrong. Having mitts as a quarterback is very important just for blindside hits, being able
wet balls.
Yeah, wet balls, like with the climates and stuff. But yeah, man, like I'm just old now. I just look at the combine like, man, if you're a big time, and I said this last week or the week before, if you're a big time draft guy, like you're gonna be a first rounder, maybe second rounder, like that for sure. Do your workouts in your own environment. Like, go do the interviews. And I like what Caleb Williams is doing. I know a lot of people don't like what Caleb Williams is doing, but Caleb Williams is only disclosing his medical with the teams with the top 5 pick, 7 pick, something like that. He's not disclosing his medical with every goddamn team. He ain't got to do
that far. He ain't dropping down that far.
Yeah, and people don't like that. It's like, bro, like, what are you talking about? That's like you disclosing your your negotiation with every company that you may interview with.
I can see the people that could be mad, the fans of the team that's in, like,
yes,
the teams that could jump up potentially.
Yeah.
Okay. But you gotta trust that your front office is gonna do enough due diligence to justify, because if they don't and they draft a bust, you can't be mad at the bust. You got to be mad at the people who looked at them and said, all right, I think everything checks out. No.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Oh, my bad. I'm going.
Graham had a question. Do you have any idea where Malik will go? Stephon, who was up here earlier, said he heard the Eagles may jump up and take him in the 3rd round. I know Malik, he tested well. This was a young man that had over 100 catches, 1,300 yards. Second team All-American, first team All-American, depending on the publication. 5'8", 195 pounds, ran a 4.47, plays in the slot, had a 42.5-inch vertical, a 10.6 broad jump. I think he had 19 reps on the bench. Caught the ball very well. So somebody like him that people, because he came from Northwestern and just jumped on the scene when he came to UVA, I understand why it was important for him to go to the combine, because it was a lot of ifs. Even though he outperformed the Keon Coleman's and all those guys, he didn't have the stamp of approval like Coleman does. So Malik had to go running. He performed very well, like very well, and he did good at the Senior Bowl. He did so well at the Senior Bowl that he opted out of playing in the game. That's how good he did in that week of practice. But as far as just the draft process in itself, this lets you know that it's truly a business, and a lot of fans, like I said, don't like when a player takes the business approach, and I get it. I know the corner from Alabama that found out he had like a little break in his foot or something like that through the X-rays, and he's gonna work out at his pro day. But it just lets you know, man, like it could be hit or miss, man, with the combine. I ain't got nothing against it. Like I went through the workout process myself, and I wasn't the guy that was gonna get drafted high, so I had to take advantage of like every little workout I could do, every new set of eyes. But if you're confident in your tape, I don't see how it hurts you that you just do interviews in Indy and then wait until your personal pro day. So that's my thoughts.
You know, I think it's the people. You know how people say this is how it's been for so many years. So they're like, all right, don't change it, just keep doing it. But I like it because I feel like players have basically been doing all the work on the field in college. And then once it comes to this time, they're now being led by other people who had no say so in the preparation for the work that they put on the field. Well, now the player who's done all the work is now saying, "Nah, I'm gonna take control." You know, like everyone's mad because Caleb said he don't need he doesn't need a agent. Yeah. I'm like, okay, how do you get mad at somebody who's telling you I can do this? I don't need an agent. If he feels like he doesn't need an agent, and he goes. I'm like, let him do it. I'm like, you can't tell him, hey, this is the process. You're supposed to have an agent. Yeah, true, it is. But I'm changing the process right now. So I wish a lot of them follow that.
Why would he need that? Why would
he started listed as #1 pick? Why do you need an agent?
Yeah, why you don't need an agent?
Yeah, because, bro, your rookie contract fully guaranteed.
It's fully guaranteed, and the
everything already slotted in.
Everything slotted. And a lot of people, and I get it because it, like Mike, I think you said something that's very profound. It's the old adage, in their mind, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But the players are understanding, like, why am I giving away, upwards of 3-4% away when the NFLPA and the NFL have already agreed that if I'm drafted here, I'm making this. You don't have to negotiate nothing. Now, when it comes to endorsement, will I need representation like a manager and things like that? Absolutely. And I said last week, that first go round, so if you're a first round pick, your first 4 to 5 years, you good. Maybe 4 years, you good.
Yeah.
After that 4th year, going to your 4th year, and you've been a starter, and you might have made some Pro Bowls, and you hit certain thresholds, you may need to look into getting some representations because now negotiations are going to come into part. Unless you've been doing your homework, your manager been doing your homework, you're going to utilize the NFLPA and their lawyers to look at every contract that's sent to you when you negotiate, because your dues are paying the NFLPA. They can act as an agent for you by allowing their lawyers to look at everything and say, hey, this looks good, but it just depends on what you want. That's up to you. But when you are a big enough name and a brand, and I'm not trying to, keep agents from getting money, but you can essentially, if you comfortable, represent yourself. Now, if you're not comfortable, you get an agent that and sign with an agency that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have an agent currently. It's not saying like I don't need one, but I know an agent knows more in the sports entertainment field than I do. So it's like, yo, I don't have the same reach. Now, if I was still playing arena ball, like my last 5 years, 6 years in arena ball, I didn't have an agent. I didn't need it anymore. I knew how to do my own contract. I told my agent, like, hey man, we good. Like, he taught me everything. He allowed me to walk, and I did my contract the rest of the way. And I started helping my teammates with their contract.
Taylor Williams already coming in comfortable because he been doing marketing in college.
Exactly. Yeah. And I heard a lot of people don't like his dad. It's almost like the LeVar Ball situation. Like, it amazes me how people don't like when a parent is very aware of the world and how the world can eat you up. And the parent is ahead of the game.
Some of the parents are a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
Man, some of the parents a little more, and you got some of the parents who treat the situation like it's theirs.
That I agree with that. I do agree with that. And I think his dad has done that a little bit. So,
and parents like, shoot, we ain't got to get an agent 20% of that marketing. It come to me.
Come to me.
And plus, anyway, hasn't Caleb gotten 2 years of NIL money already?
Yeah. Yep.
And he Ferrari or something.
Yeah. He got some good money, and that's a good thing about the NIL. For people who think it's bad that athletes are getting paid, your favorite athlete will now possibly remain in school longer.
It remains in school longer, but for pro purposes, they already able to monitor the players when they get money.
That too.
So now they get to see what kind of work ethic they really got, and do they really love the sport or not?
Yep.
I agree with that. I said that. I agree with that because I said some kids
instead of a young guy being overwhelmed right off the bat, he drafted, get all this money and all this attention, everything. Like he got to learn how to navigate all that all at one time.
One at a time. Yep. Now you got some experience.
You got to being a pro.
Yep, you got some experience now, man, and that's why I think the NIL is a great thing because it's definitely preparing you for the next phase of your life. It really is. If college is going to prepare you for your next phase of life, if you want to be a professional football player, then you have to allow me to be prepared for the next phase of my life. Doing hypotheticals and doing programs on apps and shit where I'm faking like I'm managing my money ain't the same as me actually having my damn money and seeing what it feels like to be taken away. Because if I'm just playing a game or a simulation and I lose my money, I could just reset it. I'm good. But if I get this NIL money and I blow that shit and I ain't got it no more, that's a different pain. At least they get you ready while you was in college and you still got that scholarship and you still got that your meal plan, hopefully, or you eat Raising Cane's every day because they're a sponsor. That's preparing you. So that's why I like the NIL, man. Like,
look at the football player from Florida. He bought his mama a house with his NIL money.
Hey, not to get off subject though, excuse me, but I still say to this day they need to take social studies out of school and replace it with financial literacy.
Financial literacy, yep.
Definitely. NIL money, you need to be taking financial literacy. Anyway.
You need to be taking. It need to be mandatory.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like
young age.
Fact.
I mean, some of them guys already brought in and they already labeled as pros anyway. Like you already know, like this kid is going to be a pro.
You know,
like, he's set up for success.
Yeah. I do want to say, Mike made a comment about the bus label and things like that. Here's why I never understood. When you jump out to draft any player, when you move up, like you draft this quarterback that nobody thought, or you draft any quarterback that everybody thought, front offices, you got to do your job and surrounding them with pieces that allows them to best be successful. You just can't say you the number one pick, save us now. Because if you did that, you failed that young man by not providing the pieces around them, because you got to have the moving parts. Unless you look, everybody that's drafted number one or in the top 5 is not a generational talent. So
say that again one more time.
Everybody that's drafted in the top 5 is not a generational talent. You got to understand when certain organizations either get lucky or they manipulate the situation. Case in point, Andrew Luck, when he came out and he went to the Indianapolis Colts and then they win 11 games. That team happened to just be injured and they was just missing him. But they had the pieces around him. Because when he became the quarterback and he played like everybody, like he played well enough because he still has some turnovers and stuff, you saw that team was there. It's no different than the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan. David Robinson don't play all year. He played 5 games. They get Tim Duncan. David Robinson healthy now. Boom, you going to the playoffs. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now.
But that's why, like Bryce Young, you look at Bryce Young's situation. Like when
he just said it.
He won't have a bus label on him. He just went to a bad organization.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible organization. That's a different story. The person who's going to have a bus label,
there you go,
is going to be Anthony Richardson. He's going to be the bus.
He from the Colts.
Yep. Because he was a combine baby. That's why he got drafted so high.
He got a point. He was an underwear champion. Because before the underwear Olympics, they ain't think too highly of AR. But once they saw them numbers, he running that fast 40. It was like, oh yeah.
I tried to make that point when y'all was on that real.
Hey, look, though, Hawk. Every quarterback that ran a fast 40, they always caught him.
Hey, what's going on there, son?
Every quarterback that ran a fast 40, the defense always caught up with him.
Yeah.
How you doing, Czar?
What up, Czar?
What's
up,
going
Russell
on?
Wilson? Wait a
Yeah.
minute,
Oh, yeah,
Hey
what's up
man,
with Russ,
calm
yeah?
down, bro.
No,
What's
no,
up
no,
with
no.
Russ?
I
Bro,
want to talk. I want to talk to you about the
Y'all-
Hey, look, man,
situation.
I like those steel
wanna
toes
talk
you
to
had
about
on with
the-
that suit.
I thought I was
Yeah.
the only one that saw that. I said, man, what kind of shoes this
I like
man
the
got
steel,
on,
Steel toe.
man?
What you call steel toes?
I like those steel toes you had on with that Bel Air Academy suit.
Oh, first of all, those are my brown bottoms. Okay, there's no steel toes.
No, those
Hey,
are
man.
steel toes.
Those are Donna
Like you had those
Michi.
red wings.
Who? Donna who?
Donna Michi.
Oh, Deanna
Yeah.
Warks.
Don Michi.
Oh,
Don
Red
King.
wings.
Y'all must
Red
have got
wings.
y'all tax return because y'all are way too eager today. Good, y'all showing a
I ain't
lot of
filed
energy.
mine yet. I haven't filed taxes yet.
Me
Yeah.
neither. I'm
Yeah.
filing mine in a few.
I'm not in a rush to pay.
So I know y'all
I'm
want
not.
to ask about the
Make sure I
Russell.
get
I
all
ain't in no rush to pay, bro.
I got
Yeah.
I got a lot of jobs. I gotta get all my
I ain't in no rush to pay. But
You
you
get
had
right
some nice
off.
red wings though.
hold on my 1099.
Exactly.
So you know you want to ask me about the Russell Wilson.
Mr.
Go ahead,
Clark.
fire off.
did you
You got
watch
7 minutes
Cam's
left. 7 minutes.
Say again,
Did
say
you
it.
watch? Did you watch Cam's little
Oh yeah, did you watch
explanation
it? Yeah. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I didn't get to see that yet, man.
You motherfucking liar.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
out the gate.
This is how I know
Yeah,
you,
this next.
you some bitch. Because when I shared this video with
I
community,
didn't check it out yet, bro. See how black people do? When you tell them the truth, they just close their earlobe.
You know what?
See how black people they close.
See, we can tell you ain't been hanging out with us.
Hold on. Oh, say it. I got something for you. We got 7 minutes left. Hold on.
Say it. He gonna say that after talking to them kids. He gonna come up here and get that kind of message after talking to kids.
But hold on, I'm not
See how
mad
black
what he's
people do.
saying. I'm mad that he those kids had to see how he was dressed. You know, they think they supposed to walk around in construction boots and suits.
First of all, you got the UNLV 1990 championship hat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the running red.
That's a good one there, buddy.
Yeah. On clearance for $15.
Man, say it already got that, man.
No, for $15. Shit. I love.
Hey, he got a matching pair of shoes to go with it already.
$15 hat.
So
UNLV.
Wait a minute.
They must not have a college team in Puerto Rico. Like, because that's where you normally wear your memorabilia.
Look, man, look, I'm not about to go for no slander on that hat because I also own that same exact one. So y'all
Mike
Taylor. You said already got it.
Mike Taylor.
What?
Calm down. So, what was we get? Oh, first of all, when I speak to the community, our community, okay, I had to tell these kids that first of all, when you show up for a job interview, you look the person in the eye. You don't show up in sweatpants and slides and take them damn head bonnets off. You
had on two different outfits. You was dressed for corporate world and construction.
No, first of all, my appearance was that is the corporate world and the counseling world. See, a lot of y'all when y'all dress up, y'all wear your Sunday's finest. When they say dress up, you don't put your church clothes on. You put your corporate slacks on. Okay,
man, like
that's the difference. Look, that's the difference. A lot of y'all put a matching tie on, look like y'all going to Easter Sunday. That's not how you dress for corporate. That's how you give a presentation. You wear something, that matches, but you ain't gotta coordinate. Hey, come on, can I get the Czar Vision real quick? Can I get the Czar Vision real quick? Just coordinate. Did you know your daddy had a muscle memory? Coordinate. Coordinate. I'm not gonna work thing. Everybody's tagging me about it. I'm glad he got his money. The two parties, we gonna go our separate ways, and that's it. We gonna probably. I want Spencer Rattler. That's what I want.
Hey, Denver don't care.
What?
I want Spencer Rattler.
Denver got that Walmart money.
You want Spencer Rattler?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You want Baker Mayfield / Johnny Manziel?
No, go ahead and get him the Czar Vision again so he can explain.
Yeah, you gotta explain this, Czar.
The Czar. The ball-headed prophet of doom.
Screen record.
We either gonna get JJ McCarthy or Spencer Rattler. I like Spencer Rattler because his skill set. He didn't have a good college career. Two things I like about Spencer Rattler. He
got a
was part
good
of some bad
skill set,
teams.
but he didn't have a good college career.
He was part of some bad teams. Bad teams.
Dude.
The potential to be great is always there. I think he is a Sean Payton type quarterback, and I think he belongs in Denver.
Well, let me ask you a question. You said he was part of some bad teams.
Yeah.
What's the kid from Central Florida that just went to Oklahoma and didn't skip a beat?
You talking about the little dude?
Yeah. Who's the quarterback? Who did they get that just transferred in?
I forgot. He was good. But see, that's the thing. Central Florida's always run a high pace. He's a high volume quarterback.
Spencer Rattler. Okay.
He's a high value. You know what a high volume quarterback is, Mike?
Yes.
A high value quarterback.
A high volume quarterback. What is a high volume quarterback?
Well, I don't see that in him. If that's what you're asking me, no, I
the
don't
guy
see
from
that.
Central Florida is a high volume quarterback.
What do you mean? He throw the balls a lot? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he needs a lot of plays. He's He's like Lamar. He's like Jalen Hurts. But he's like Hawaiian or white. He's still in that. He's still in that mode of the high value. These quarterbacks of today, they're gonna make 8 or 9 mistakes
coming out.
So he like all the quarterbacks you hate.
He's like Polynesian. He's pretty good, but he fits the mold. But I like.
So he's
Spencer
pretty
Rattler.
good, but the rest of them guys can't play.
I didn't say he couldn't play, but I like Spencer Rattler. He can throw the ball.
Well, let me ask you this. So you said J.J. McCarthy also. What about J.J. McCarthy? What about J.J. McCarthy?
J.J.
that makes you feel
he's a quarterback / football player. Not the
everybody's
best
a football player if you put on a helmet.
No, he reminds me of a Jeff Hostetler. He's just like he's a gamer.
It reminds you of Jeff Hostetler.
It ain't gonna be pretty.
Did this man say
Jeff
Hostetler?
He said Jeff Hostetler.
Yeah.
Did this man say Jeff Hostetler?
He said Jeff. He reminds him of Jeff Hostetler.
Yeah,
Ben,
Jeff Hostetler with the Giants and the Raiders, bro.
Did this man say Jeff Hostetler?
From the Giants. Jeff Hostetler from the Giants.
Oh my God!
Yes, that's what he reminds me of.
The backup to Phil Simms.
You think he could be? You think he could be better than Trent Dilfer?
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. Maybe you don't remember Trent Dilfer in college. I need you to go look at Trent Dilfer in college.
No, I didn't.
No, let me finish. No, I'm saying for a reason. I want you to go look at Trent Dilfer in college, and then go look at how Trent Dilfer performed in the NFL. J.J. McCarthy had games where they wouldn't let him throw the ball in the second half. But you're telling me that this dude has qualities? What qualities does he have? Is he good at holding the snap on extra points and field goals or something?
No, okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is, bro, he's not gonna let you down. Lamar let you down. Lamar let you down.
Hey, Hawk. Can we get this our vision? Can we get this our vision? I can leave him alone by himself when he's saying all this stuff. There you go. This is what I need. Lamar let you down. Start from there. Start from there.
Can I get the Ball Hawk Show flash across the top real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead, flash it. Okay. I guess he ain't gonna flash it. But yeah, J.J. McCarthy is going to he's a gamer, man. Look, he's not gonna let you down like Lamar Jackson for what I've seen. The moment's not too big. J.J. McCarthy reminds me of Brock Purdy a little bit.
Aren't you going backwards? Aren't you going backwards? Because it's not that J.J. McCarthy won't let you lose a game; it's they wouldn't let him lose the game for them. That's why they would take the ball out of his hand.
He's a game manager.
Hey, Czar. So basically, what you're saying is that J.J. McCarthy needs 4 players around him that get over 1,000 yards.
He needs a team, and that's the special thing about J.J. McCarthy. That's really the special thing. He's going to fall to a team that does not really need a quarterback. He's not a savior. He's a guy you can probably plug in, manage him, and get some wins. Probably go to the playoffs. Plug
in this year. Plug in the first year.
I don't know. I can't speak on that.
He plays into what Lamar Jackson playing in now.
No. You want Lamar to be the savior, and you got egg on your face. You gave Lamar the MVP. You gave Lamar this, you gave Lamar that, and he still laid a doo-doo in your book bag. Okay? You put Lamar on the Madden cover. You wanted the man to get paid. You wanted all Lamar.
For the quarterback that doesn't have
you rooted for Lamar.
You want a
look what he
quarterback
got you.
nobody has high expectations for.
Who?
Bruh.
You.
I don't have high
Russ laid a
expectations for Lamar.
Russ
Because
laid a bigger doo-doo in Mile High.
wait.
When you are the
Wait
MVP,
said,
when you are the MVP, people have expectations on you.
you gave him the MVP.
He
He
deserved
didn't
it.
earn it. He didn't earn it.
Who should have got it?
He didn't earn it. He didn't earn the MVP. No, he did not.
Who should
He
have
didn't
got
earn
it?
the MVP. What MVP? What
Who
MVP do you know that has 152 yards passing?
Who should have got it?
CMC. Yeah,
You
Bean.
can't argue that one, Bean. You
Yeah,
can't
bro.
argue
I
that.
ain't gonna argue about that. I ain't gonna
Lamar,
argue.
Lamar, let me tell you, Lamar probably top 3 MVP voting. I ain't gonna lie. The guy talented. But the way people was pulling for Lamar because of the storyline and they trying to put him in the Hall of Fame already and 2-time MVP. Nah, man, that wasn't even fair.
So did you say that about Aaron Rodgers when he got an MVP and fell short?
First of all, Aaron Rodgers can throw the ball. You can put Aaron Rodgers on any team.
So
you can
basically,
put Aaron Rodgers on any team, they're gonna be better.
Did you?
I'm glad you asked that, Bean.
He still fell short.
I'm glad you asked that because
Aaron
you
Rodgers
just basically admitted, Kevin. Listen what you said. You said Aaron Rodgers deserves it because he can throw the ball. So basically, you're admitting that you don't like Lamar because he can affect the game more than just throwing the ball. Because it's not about what you do. It's not about what you do. It's about what you do for your team, right?
That's your opinion on my thoughts. No, Lamar has yet to show us the reduplication of that first MVP season. That was MVP-ish. This season, it's we feel sorry. We're gonna give you the MVP trophy anyway, and we hope you make the Super Bowl.
Right?
Huh?
You said Lamar fell short, right?
Yeah, bro. They gave him the weapon. Wait, they gave him the weapon. They gave him the weapons, Bean.
Aaron Rodgers had the ball in his hands to make the game-winning play.
The white man. Stop blaming the white man. No, this is all on.
Aaron Rodgers fell short.
Don't blame the white man. Go ahead.
Hey, Beam, I got one for you. Didn't Mahomes win the MVP the year he lost the Super Bowl to us?
Yes.
Didn't he fall short?
Yep.
Can I ask you a question, Sam, real quick?
Look, I just gave you another black quarterback. Why ain't you hating on him?
I'm not hating on him. It's not about color. It's about skill set. Mahomes can drive the ball 80 yards within 2 minutes. Lamar can't. They gave Lamar a passing attack. They took the run away from Lamar. They forced Lamar to pass in the playoff game. We saw what happened. It was a catastrophe.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I have to go to an indoor track banquet. I don't know how Lamar got into this situation, but I apologize.
You know how he got in.
I appreciate the Czar for coming in and giving his guru quarterback breakdown notes that we will actually feature in his own bonus episode.
Hey, Hawk, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Without being disrespectful, all your old ladies gag on grits. I'm out.
Said, man, y'all be blessed.
This man is so stupid, man. He is so stupid, man.
Hawk Show, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
might do a special episode tomorrow, like at lunch or something. You never know.
So
we missed you in the little box today, bro. They let me get a 4-hour story time.
A word?
4 hours.
Oh, man.
They said it was legendary, bro. You got to listen to it.
All right.
All right, man. Enjoy your banquet, bro.
All right. Peace, man.
All right. Peace.
Hey, salute to everybody that tuned in today. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, share the stream, share the broadcast. We out of here. This is the show today. It'll be on Bleav Network later tonight. Shout out to Bleav, BLEAV Network. Put it at the top of the screen. Bam. You see it, BLEAV. All right, man. Ball Hawk Show. Peace.